Hey guys, can you hear me? Hey, how are you? Can you hear me, Karen? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until a few people get in here on the live. And then we're gonna be talking about, like I said, was this a skit? What was the whole point of this? And basically what was the goddamn point of doing all of this to begin with? I mean, because yeah, a lot of people, including myself, did get kind of like, bothered by it, because it's like, why the fuck is he keep doing this shit? It's just, he just does the shit over and over. So I seen a lot of the comments online, and I'm like, okay, so let me get on here and just, talk about it and see what everybody else is, saying. Oh, really? I think some people. Okay, okay, okay. I'll give everybody a few minutes. I seen that she was on live, but I didn't have time to jump on to catch it. Would have been so close for me to start, so I'll probably go back and look at hers a little later. But yeah, I've been kind of watching the video over and over, and like I said, it can be taken a bunch of different ways. Some people said it was editing, which is what I think it was. Some people were saying screen, some kind of screen something. I can't screencasting something about screencasting. I don't even know what that means. But we're gonna talk about what I think about the video and what CJ's been doing all along. Period. His behavior. Period. As he's been trying to keep up with his views and keeping his views going somewhat, because they're obviously diminishing. So we're going to be doing that. Shirley Moore, how are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining. Glad you could join. So I see a few people in here now, so I'm going to get started. So as you can hear, I'm playing, but his karma's getting his low views. Exactly. I'm looking at the video on my iPad right now, and I get what people saying, that they're saying, hey, I get what people are saying, that they believe that it was edited, and why can't we see this? Because I've been looking at some of the comments on CJ's page. But like I said, skit or no skit, why are you doing this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, you and both right now. It's like, why are you doing these types of videos anyway? Because number one, I saw somebody in my comments said that they reported the video. Kudos to them for reporting it, because especially if you are a mandated reporter, you definitely don't want to be seeing stuff like this and not say anything at all. Because I keep saying over and over, when I'm watching a video, I'm like, okay, what was you looking or hoping to gain from this? I understand that he's a little boy. You play with little boys, you play with him a little rough, but he's still a toddler. He's still a baby, in my opinion. He's still a baby. So therefore, that type of play, that type of rough house is a little too rough. And CJ, he doesn't get it. He thinks it's all fun and games. This little child is still in his, years of growing. And the last thing that you want to do is cause any type of injury to somebody that young. That's my main point. Exactly. I hope, I'm sure she's got her lawyers, or I'm sure she's got somebody to screenshot this, save it, so her lawyer can see this, because I think CJ's going to have a hard time. He's going to really have a hard time when he goes before the judge, because he's been making so many decisions that were not smart since the last court hearing. I want to say, is the hearing next month, or excuse me, this month sometime? I'm not really sure, but I want to say I think that it is, but again, don't quote me on it, guys. I'm not really sure, because I thought I read it somewhere. But okay, so getting into this, I did watch the video several times, and I mean, one could say that it was edited, and then that he had a pillow in there, or he could have had the pillow in there with CJ. I don't know. But what I want to address is CJ altogether, and his reckless behavior, because he's been very reckless with the children, from the children getting hurt when he started out keeping them on his own without any help, where Dale got her finger hurt, and he hurt and took her home. And then, when she had the puffy eye from her allergies, I don't want to really count that because things do happen to children. But CJ is ill prepared, and he's just simply not ready to be the full time dad that he thinks that he can be. I don't know if he's still trying to get full time custody of the children, but I don't think he's going to get it. I think it's going to be joint custody where Royalty has him 50% of the time and where CJ has him 50% of the time. Exactly. The whole idea is wrong. No sensible justification. Exactly. And reckless. Because like I said, going back to the video, CJ, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Do you all think that he knows better just by looking at the video or remembering what you've seen? Do you think he knows better, or do you think that he's really, just doing shit thinking that it's fun and it's exciting for the kids? Or do you think that I heard some people say that, they think he's really trying to do something to these children. I think that he's reckless in his behavior. He thinks fun and games, whether it's dangerous or not, he thinks that, oh, well, we'll just try it and go from there. And that's my issue with CJ, because he has no boundaries when it comes to anything, as we've learned since him and Royalty aren't together. Well, I'm sorry, let me go back. Since him and Royalty have been together, from him, cheating and putting her at risk for different things. So he has no boundaries whatsoever, period. Bringing different people around his children, different women around his children. He has no boundaries whatsoever. Nobody's taught him the fact that certain things you don't do, starting with having different women around your children. You don't do those types of things. Then also having different individuals around your children, people that he really don't know. He just met individuals, for example, the different cameramen and then his assistant. He's just, the boundaries are not there. And then when it comes to the child's play, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better way of describing it, how he plays with the kids. He plays with them rough. And then when the children go jumping on him and acting rough and, doing things that they see him do, for example, when little CJ, he busted his lip when he was jumping all over him. Well, CJ taught him those things. So my point in saying all of this, when is some boundaries going to be put in place? Is somebody going to make him put these boundaries in place? Is he going to wake up and realize that all this behavior that he's been doing is not safe for the kids? Because at some point in time, somebody's going to get hurt. And I don't, wish anything to happen. But if he keeps going the way he's going with his horse playing, that's the word I'm looking for. With his horse playing, it's too rough, it's too much, and somebody could possibly get hurt. That's my biggest, quarrel about the whole thing. A lot of people are talking about, he's a dad, let him be a dad. Why can't a dad spend time with their kids? Nobody's saying that a dad cannot spend time with their kids. It's how you play. Again, CJ didn't have anybody growing up to teach him anything. His grandmother, but she was raising several other kids that are his siblings. So yeah, it was a lot harder for her to just focus on one child, and considering she's already raised her kids, so she's going to be tired. So a lot of things that CJ might have missed, again, he didn't get growing up. So now he's in adult phase, or the adult stage. He's still thinking like a child, y'all. He's playing like he's a child. Like I said, the whole situation is just blows my mind. I saw the video a few days ago, and I looked at it and I was like, should I even do a video on this? I wanted to, and I kind of stepped back and just wanted to see what other people were going to say. And then who did I see? Oh, Sweet Teacup. Sweet Teacup did a video on it, and I had already started working on it. I said, well, let me go on and finish it then, because she's addressed it. And I saw some people, CJ supporters, that were addressing the video. And that's what baffles me, is that nobody sees this as, negligent, except for the people that support Royalty. Nobody on CJ's side sees this as being unacceptable. And it just attests to me, in my opinion, it's just my goddamn opinion, of the type of individuals that support CJ. They're just like him, plain and simple. Yeah, a narcissist know better, but they see no wrong in anything that they do. Exactly. CJ doesn't see anything that he does, period. And then when I also saw the video, I'm glad you just said that, Liz. When I saw the video, I said, okay, so why aren't you playing like that with the older child, or the nephew or something like that? Why aren't you playing with them? They're older. They can handle a lot better than the younger kids can. So why wasn't he playing with the older kids like that? I've never seen him play with the older kids like that. Why is it that he keeps doing this to the little kids? I did hear someone else speak on this, and they were saying that, maybe CJ wants to, provoke royalty. I believe that's a big factor too. CJ is looking to provoke royalty in any way that he can, because like we all know, the court is coming up. The court date is approaching soon, and he wants to provoke her and make her go off and lose her cool and everything. But I'm glad that she's not done so. I'm glad she's not even responded to half of this drama that's going on out here. I'm glad she's just taking, like a side seat, not a back seat, but a side seat to everything. So I'm gonna listen to the video, you all. So as you can see in the video, he's wrapped little CJ up into the blanket, and the way he flung that blanket, shit, it looked like somebody was in it to me. It looked like somebody was in it to me. I could be wrong, but it looked like somebody was in it to me. And the editing, like I said, he just made it seem as if nobody was in it. And it did hit the wall, because at first I didn't think that it hit the wall, but it definitely did hit the wall. And I watched another video earlier today where it was saying that CJ looked like he was scared. He did look a little surprised in the video once he did land, but all in all, guys, it's his child neglect, child endangerment, anything you want to call it that's related to not having the best interests of the child. That's my issue. That's my issue. So yeah, she's ignoring him. I'm glad she is too. That's my issue, is the fact that CJ's putting these kids in danger with every little thing he does, from being outside by the pool and walking away and not being attentive to them being around the water. I know some of them, I know they can swim with their little life jackets on, but we don't know if they can swim without it. So that's like I said, my whole core with CJ is, when is he gonna stop all of his foolishness? Nobody's stopping him for being a dad to his children. Yeah, we want you to spend time with your kids, but damn it, you need to spend time with them the right way. Why is Mammy always hollering about the right way? Well, let him spend time with his kids the right way, in a manner that is conducive to being a parent, not, running around acting a goddamn fool all the time and then just doing anything under the sun and call that parenting, because that's not parenting. And then another thing I wanted to touch on was the whole point of him putting them into daycare. Why did he put them into daycare? Is it that he's tired of dealing with them on a day-to-day basis? Because I do know, hey, Sharonda, I do know it can be hard having two children, especially at the same time. I do know that can be very hard. So I'm not going to take that away from him or royalty. I know that's hard as hell, two little ones at one time. So is it that he just needs a break? These are all the things that I'm looking at as I see CJ preparing to go to court. Royalty has surrounded herself with peace, and CJ and his followers don't understand that. Yeah, they really don't understand it. And the thing about it, Liz, I don't think that they really even care. I just, I see like other videos of some people. Some videos I just can't watch because it's just too much. And, I don't want that energy. I don't want to take on that energy of some of the things that I've heard in these videos. I watch part of it and then I'm like, okay, let me go and cut out, because this is too much. And the hate that's filled in those videos is just too much to take in sometimes for me. And like I said, I don't want that. I don't want to absorb that type of negative energy. And I'm glad that Royalty stepped back, and I'm sure her lawyers told her don't get involved, stay away from all of that. I'm glad that she's done that, because it's gotten pretty bad in some instances with CJ. And I would hate for her to respond, which I'm glad she hasn't, and I know she hasn't. I would have for her to respond to some of the things that he's done for attention, having the kids around Nike. We know not the kids. We know that Royalty and Nike don't care for each other, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, I do believe that CJ has had individuals around his children that he should not be, and he's done it on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing it to be spiteful, again, because he wants a rise out of her. And everything that he's done from before Nike to Nike arriving, he's trying to do all of this to get a rise out of her. And I'm just glad at the fact that, she has, trusted him as much as she can and hope for the best. And, it's great that the children are doing fine with him during the meantime, until they have to go back home with their mom. So what are some of the things that you all have noticed about CJ that I might have missed and, want me to focus on a little bit more? Like I said, Royalty staying out of the picture. Oh, and then I noticed another thing that I've been seeing since CJ is being with the twins is that he's trying to learn how to cook a little bit more, but he's gonna need some lessons on that. I'm still not quite sold that he's ready to be 50-50 parent. I believe that he still needs some parenting classes that's gonna help him and teach him a lot better. He has his daughter there, Kamari, but that's not her job to take care of the twins. She's a child herself. That's not her job. It's her dad's job. And I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. And like I said, I want to get on here and just kind of touch bases with this a little bit. Um, and kind of focus on what's been going on, because I'm watching the video again, guys. Because I mean, like I said, if I want to look at it without putting my own feelings in this and try to be objective, I can see what CJ's followers are saying, that he was just playing and it was just a joke. But like I said, what people have to understand is that any situation can turn bad. When he tossed him, he could have dropped him on the floor. Anything could have happened. And then I just heard not too long ago, some big YouTuber on YouTube, she was arrested for was it child endangerment, and had her kids tied up or something. I can't even remember exactly what it was, but I watched the video on Get Lit with Granny, and I saw what she was talking about, what she kind of went into detail about it and put clips of it up. So these are, like I said, some of the things that you want to be mindful of when you're dealing with somebody like CJ. I don't want to sit there and say he's one of them individuals that would abuse somebody. I don't want to say that. His children, let me say that. I don't want to say that he's that type of person, but I do want to say that things can accidentally happen, And that's my concern when he's, like I said, playing with the kids, or when he just has the kids, period. That's my biggest concern, because he's not really, had the opportunity to parent or even know what parenting takes. Any positives he do gets canceled out by his crazy decisions. Exactly. Hey, your favorite pre. Yes, anything that he does that's positive, it does gets canceled out, because then he turns around and does something crazy to make himself look bad. So it's really hard to give CJ an inch, because again, he just kind of messes everything up. He just kind of messes everything up. And I've tried, in the past to, kind of be objective and just look at things, but like you said, CJ just messes up. You two better start paying closer attention to some of these content creators. I would agree as well, because it just surprises me at some of the stuff that people get away with on YouTube. When I sit here and do my videos, y'all, I try to be mindful of the things that I'm saying and the things that I put in my videos. As you can see, I don't put a lot of, of the kids in my videos, because YouTube's very particular about that shit. So I don't really keep, I don't put a lot of that stuff in my videos. So when I see videos with CJ and, he had his freaking pajama party and everybody was just running around in the pajama party and he was in a room with them and all this inappropriate shit, I was like, how the hell is YouTube not catching this? Because this shit don't look right. This is not normal. This is not natural. And then I hate to say this, I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but the way Kamari be in these videos and stuff, I'm like, this is not appropriate. Why in the hell are they, why in the hell is this still being allowed on camera? To control some of the shit that I be seeing. I'm like, and child, y'all, when I seen that video, like I said, I couldn't even watch the whole goddamn video, but somebody had posted in my comments section, did you see the video that somebody on CJ's side did? And they were speaking on Jalea. Child, I was appalled. I could not believe what the hell I was hearing. I had to stop that video, because I'm like, I don't even fucking believe that he is saying all of this stuff. I know people have a right to their content. Don't get me wrong. People have a right to their content and everything. I do understand that. And I do agree with, creative expression, but some of the things that I was hearing, I was like, this is not appropriate. I'm sorry, it's not appropriate. And I had to stop listening to it, because it was way too graphic for me. I said, this is too graphic for me. I cannot listen to this. So it just baffles me, some of the shit that gets to continue to be played on YouTube. I'm not one of them people that's going to report somebody's page. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. If it's a horrible video or horrible content that's going on, the person will cancel their own self out. I don't have time to be reporting nobody. I'm trying to stay in my goddamn lane. That's why I don't get into a lot of the shit that goes on YouTube. I don't get into that type of shit. I ain't got time for it anyway. Let me read some of these comments. Yes, I see it. At best, yeah. I seen about YouTube and his channel is still up and they don't care. Like I said, I try to stay in my lane because I'm like, some of the stuff that I be seeing is just not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Yes, Kamari needs better parent. That child really needs some guidance, and I hope that she gets some guidance from I don't know. I really don't know who Kamari can get some guidance from, but I really think she needs, better guidance. You see what I'm saying? I'm from the old school. I wasn't raised to where, children do whatever the hell they want, wherever the hell they want. I wasn't raised like it, and nor did I raise mine like it. So like I said, some of the things that I see online, from clothing and, to how people are carrying themselves online, it is just a bit too goddamn much for me. It's too much. Yes, I seen that it was about Jalea, and that's why I said I couldn't watch it. I could not watch it. I said this is too much for me. Facts J's one that's yeah, that channel I did. And I didn't even click on it. I was just kind of scrolling, seeing what's on the timeline. And I said, and I remember somebody said it in my one of my videos on the comments. So I said, oh, this must be the person they talking about. So I just kind of stopped and listened to it, and I was blown away. I said, let me get off of here because I don't even want my motherfucking finger to hit the thing to click on the video. I don't want no motherfucking parts of that. None. So it just baffles me, like I said, some of the shit that people get away with. And yeah, a lot of these YouTubers that are out now, I don't know, with all the rules and restrictions that they got with YouTube now, I'm still in shock that people can get away with the shit. Because when you upload a video, you got to go through so many different steps from the title. Then it does the checking, and then you have to answer whether or not your video falls under this category or that category. You have to do all those checks. So I don't know if people are just lying and says that it's meeting those systems checks so it'll pass through. Because then, like I said, when it runs the system check, the robot or what AI is going to check it out to see what is all being, what is all produced in the video. And it's going to basically go by what you put. There's no fucking way I would have the gall to upload some of the shit that be on YouTube now that I be seeing. Ain't no fucking way I could do it because for one, hey, Gossip Room, for one, it's out of order. And two, you might wind up fucking catching a charge for this shit later on down the line. Because people think that the shit that they put out that they're talking about that should not be discussed, don't think the shit won't come back on you, because it will. Let me read this. If he's saying stuff like that publicly, imagine what he's doing. Oh my God, yes, exactly. If he's saying it in public, that's what shocked me. I was like, I can't do this. I don't fuck with people like that. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't want that fucking energy around me, no way, shape, form, or fashion. So I just kept going. So exactly. And I'm not gonna tell what else I feel about, when I seen that. I'm not gonna tell what else I was thinking either, because I was like, this is fucked up. But I'm sure a lot of you all got the same impression that I did. It was just one of those things where, like I always say, if I don't like something, let me just keep scrolling, because it's not my page, it's not my content, and let me mind the business that pays me. So that's basically how I looked at that. But I think, like I said, somebody did. I'm trying to figure out, did somebody report that video? I want to say I heard somebody say that they reported that video. Don't quote me on that. It might have been another video that I was looking at. They reported that this one little clip or something on CJ when CJ was with Lil CJ. I think they reported that one. But I want to say that somebody was talking about that one video from that one page needed to be reported as well. But like I said, I'm not getting into all of that. I'm just getting on here to make my content and keep it moving, honey. Because people gonna do what the fuck they want to do, and that's their motherfucking business until YouTube says something about it. Simply put, he doesn't need to be around any youth, male or female. Yeah, it's just very touchy. The hot seat video, I couldn't watch the other side. Is a damn. I haven't even watched the hot seat. I did watch Royalty's video where she was looking for a house. I said, ooh, CJ gonna be mad as hell. Elevating, baby. She's elevating. She's moving up. And I'm happy for her, y'all, because she's going to get a nice house. I doubt if it be one of them houses that she showed us on camera. I do know that. I said she ain't getting one of them. She might, but I seriously doubt it. She wants to protect her privacy. But I do appreciate her showing some of those houses. That was a fun video to watch, and watch, the beautiful houses that she's thinking about moving into, and the fact that she can afford those houses. CJ, like I said, I'm just wondering where the hell is he still getting the money to maintain where he's at now? That's my big question. Let me see what this other comment said. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it later on about the hot seat. I seen a little bit of the clips online where looked like Nike was getting ready to kiss him or something. I don't know, something crazy. I like I liked house number three. I like house number three. The house number three, to me, that looked like more of royalty in them style. That house, the last one with the big wide open in the back, I was like, that looks more like her style based on where she's at now. But it was, of course, way bigger. So I kind of like number three. I saw them in number three basically. Nike is there. Yeah, y'all, Nike. I don't understand this girl. Oh God, I don't understand her. Why is she still down here? Why hasn't she went and gotten a job yet? Okay, because it's far from them number three. Yeah, and I think that's why she's moving too, because she don't want to live nowhere near these Negroes. But why hasn't she went and got a job yet? Y'all heard me say before, ain't no fucking way I'm coming down there without nothing lined up. Okay? When I lived in Georgia to get my master's degree, honey, I got a job 2 months after I got down there and worked full time. There is no fucking way that I'm going to move somewhere and be ill prepared. There's no fucking way. And depend on this nigga right here, CJ? Ain't no fucking way I'm going to be dependent on a nigga like this. Shit. Like I always say, he ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to fucking throw it out. He is living on borrowed motherfucking time, and it's just a matter of time before this shit gonna catch up with him. Like Sweet T could be saying, he gonna be taking his ass back to Gary, Indiana, honey. He gonna be going back to Gary, Indiana. He gonna try his best not to, or him and Nike might even move in together. He gonna do something to keep his ass from going back there. I already see that coming. And now they, like I said, they are desperate for content. He is too. They are desperate for content because he's doing videos and then putting at the caption, do I love her? Nigga, please. We don't know. We know, and we don't give a fuck. We know you don't give a fuck about her, so ain't no point in trying to come out with this content to try to make us think it, because we know you don't give no fucks about her. She got far from Tutu Beauty because she was giving them bad reviews. I remember we kept saying that. A lot of YouTubers kept saying it. Why is she getting online and doing videos in the store? That's a place of business. That's a business establishment. And I didn't understand. I think G and his wife really thought that it was going to be a great relationship. But I said from day one that why is she in there doing videos in a business establishment, then getting online and talking cash 50 Cent crazy online and shit, and you in the goddamn business. I'm like, am I the only motherfucker to see this? You don't do that. You don't do. Child, if that was my business, I'm like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out now, because you ain't gonna fuck my shit up. And I would have cut CJ's goddamn ass out too. Get this motherfucking shit up out of here. I don't run no business like this. I don't play no games like this. I didn't know that this was gonna fucking go on. I would have cut that shit off a long time ago. And I heard that the girl was getting like bad reviews out on her page and stuff, and she's begging people to stop doing that, and that she's begging people to stop what do you call it, leaving bad reviews and everything. So it's sad. It's just really sad, and I hate for that girl to have to go through that, because she didn't deserve that. She goes on live on YouTube. Oh, do she? I'm gonna have to check her out. Okay, I'm gonna have to check her out, because I did not know that. Michelle does. Okay, yeah, because she just be looking down on them from house 3. Yeah, I really liked house number 3. I like house number 1 too. All of them were nice, don't get me wrong, but I like 3 too as the most. What is this? She was telling people to pull up. Thank you. She telling motherfuckers to pull up. This ain't your goddamn store. Now, if it's your store, then you go on here and act the goddamn fool. You can act the fool all you want, but this is a business establishment. You don't do no shit like it. You just, I don't know. That was just crazy. The whole goddamn setup. And I was hoping at some point that Nike would see it and be like, okay, let me stop doing this. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. But she kept doing it. That ruined that one. I hate to say it, but that's what ruined that woman's business. I believe that they can get back on track. Trust and believe they can get back on track. But having a relationship with CJ and them, it's not a good idea. Anybody having a business relationship with CJ is taking a big risk, And if you have a nice business going for yourself, and have customers, clients, whatever you want to call it, I suggest you really think twice before you go into business with this Negro. Nike is so jealous of royalty. It's actually crazy the amount of times she mentioned her. Oh, did she mention her in the hot seat video? And royalty ain't even. So y'all, she's still trying to get her to react. So she's still really trying to. Damn, she is really still trying to get her to react. Baby, she's not gonna feed you, Nike. She's not gonna fucking feed you. It's not her fucking job to feed you. That's not her job. She got 5 kids to feed, goddamn it. So it's not her job to feed Nike nor CJ. So they just trying to do anything. They fucking desperate, dog. For real, they fucking desperate. Nike and Tabby keep saying they work where they. What she said? Nike keeps saying they there work there. Okay. Yeah, and she said she would. Are you fucking serious? She will fight. Okay. Okay, so if Royalty listens to this video later down the line, do not respond to anything that these motherfucker leeches are talking about or saying, because they are fucking desperate. And like I said, she's begging for her to feed her. I'm going to keep on saying it. They all begging for Royalty to feed them. And as y'all can see, honey, Royalty is eating at the royal table, bitch. Okay? She is, you're fine, sure. Royalty is eating at the royalty table, because she ain't missing a beat, honey. Okay? So, and that's why they mad. CJ can't even buy no house like that. He can't even rent no house like that. Oh, damn, I didn't know that they were doing it. That's the plan to trigger her any way possible. Oh my God. Damn, I didn't know that they were still doing that. And like I said, I seen Nike's video come out, and then I seen Royalty's video come out, and she was talking about they had to move, and I seen that they were gonna go look at some houses. I love looking at house shows, y'all, on YouTube. I watch that shit all the time. So I said, well, let me look at the house show and see what's going on. And I said, I checked CJ out later. Oh my God, this is so sad that they are trying to provoke this girl and still saying shit about her. Right, Royalty need to pay them, pay them dust. Exactly. Don't leave no goddamn crumbs for them at the motherfucking dog table. Dog table, not the table, because you could never, bitch, sit at the regular table. You sit your ass over there at the dog table out there in that motherfucking backyard. Both of y'all. Sit y'all goddamn asses back there, because it's ridiculous and it's tiresome. The fact, I don't see how she does it. I don't fucking see how she does it, y'all. I really don't. Because I mean, honey, I know that they already had that fight, but the way them motherfuckers keep trying to do shit to her, child, it wouldn't be good. That's all I'm gonna say. It wouldn't be good, because people have feelings, and when you do stuff to trigger them and start shit with them, the normal reaction is to say something, or if they have to do something, to do something. So we're all human. We're going to respond and react to different things in different ways. So I just got to give it up to her, because the fucking shit that she done had to go through with these Negroes, it's just unfucking real. And I don't give a fuck if neither one who hears it, all of them, that we talking about them over here. I don't give a fuck, because much as y'all done talked about her, kiss my motherfucking ass, like Sweet Tea be said all the time. Kiss her ass and kiss my goddamn ass too. Royalty might need to pay them in. Okay, yeah. He want Royalty kids back. He ain't. It ain't gonna never happen. It ain't gonna never happen. He just want the kids for views. He's a big. He does want them for views. As we can all see, his views done went down. And then when I said Royalty was the brains in the goddamn household, so people was commenting talking about, how you gonna say that? Cause I fucking see it. I thought CJ was pretty good with making the videos and putting the shit together. But the more and more I see it now, I'm like, CJ is dumber than a motherfucker. The kids probably came up with the video concepts, and Royalty most likely helped come up with the video concepts, because CJ don't know shit, and you can tell by looking at his video content now. He don't know nothing. I thought this nigga I really did. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was really the one, the brains behind it, and the videos when he was still with Royalty. I thought he was, but no, he's not. Okay, we need to keep Royalty and the kids in our purse, because I bet they've seen her. Yep, her latest video, and jealousy is real. CJ will be moving soon. Oh yeah, I said that too when I watched it. I said, okay, this nigga's getting ready to try to move somewhere soon too. He gonna be trying to move too soon. Should Nike Karma coming for bringing drama to Vegas? I hope she goes back to Gary. She's not gonna be able to last in in Vegas. Vegas is very expensive. Shit, just going out there to vacation, they charge you for what's that fee that's called when you stay at the hotel. I can't even think of what it's called, but they charge you for a fee. And you be like, bitch, I ain't using no motherfucking pool. Shit, why the fuck I gotta pay for this fee? They charge you for every fucking thing out there. Then not to mention of food and then going to the casino and shit. I couldn't imagine living out there too. So yeah, she's from Indiana. She's from the Midwest. The living is a whole lot fucking cheaper. And when that's all you used to, yeah, it's good. But when you move to a big city, you're gonna have to up your game. And I just don't see the game being upped yet. I really don't. That's why I said I couldn't have came out there ill prepared. I'm confused why Nike keeps mentioning royalty and her kids when she said that they were dead to her. Like, make it make sense. Yes, what I'm hearing is that she keeps mentioning her in her latest video. Girl, she just needs to grow up and, you got CJ. You got CJ now. Lexi, she's in and out. Like somebody said in the comments, this bitch is coming around at the beginning of every month to do her duties and to get paid so she can get her bills paid. And that's exactly, when I seen that comment, I said, that's exactly what's going on. Because, bitch, why do you keep popping up every now and again? You know he don't want you. Know he ain't going to change, but you keep popping up every now and again. Don't nobody give a fuck. We know it ain't real now. We damn sure know it ain't real now. He literally admitted everything he does is for views. Whole life being fake. Is fake. Nike said Lexi and his relationship was just for YouTube. No, that's her take on it. She wants to say that to make herself feel better because she wants to feel, like she the top dog. No, I think that Lexi thought that they was in a real relationship and CJ might have had a few little feelings for her, but we know CJ don't care about nobody but his goddamn self. That I think that's Nike saying that to make herself feel better, but whatever. It's just crazy how they try to feed off her, and yeah, it's so true. They are not worth the dust on her shoes. Exactly. You know that old saying, don't be arguing with somebody that's beneath you. Why she calling everybody else's peasants, calling people peasants. Bitch, who's a goddamn peasant, whore? Who's a peasant? Shit. Bitch, do you own a house? Okay? Do you have a motherfucking degree? Goddamn, all the royalty supporters are peasants. Okay. I seen somebody comment under my post one day. Yeah, I'll be ignoring a lot of the comments because for one, I can't grow if I'm responding to everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I will respond to some shit because if I get pissed, I'll be like, oh, hell no, this bitch, but I try to not respond to everything because I just ain't got time. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. If it makes them happy, make them happy. Say what you want unless it's too crazy. Then I'm going to block a bitch. Clearly she was the brain. He's moving every 2 days while she's securing a home. Exactly. He's gonna buy the house. Oh God, I hope he don't. I hope it's realtor that she had mentioned. CJ probably will try to get in contact with him, or he's gonna find a realtor that probably knows him and kind of tell him the area where royalty's gonna be living at, and that nigga move down the street. Bet money on it. Exactly. His videos aren't making any sense to me. He was not the brains of the operation. And then CJ's videos now that are coming out, like I told you, I like to study a lot. So I like to do study videos on YouTube, and I'm trying to understand why CJ's videos ain't working. And like as one guy was watching, he was saying that the algorithms all over the place. CJ's making fucking jumping out of plane video, slumber party videos, going to Cancun videos, cooking videos. It's all over the place. So, but nobody can really take his shit seriously, let alone the goddamn YouTube algorithm, the AI. The AI don't know what the fuck this nigga's doing. So that's why it's just like, you know what? We just gonna let it sit here. Mind you, I do get recommendations for his videos. They even send me recommendations for his shorts. So they're getting recommended, but I'm not the person to recommend it to. And the people that needs to be recommended to, or that it is being recommended to, they're not watching it. So like I said, he done fucked his stuff up all the way around. Yep, CJ do got a movie video coming soon. Moving video coming soon. Yeah, he will be. Why would his grown ass even play? Exactly, by throwing him against the wall. That was my whole point. Why would you do it to give anybody any suspicion or any doubt? You see what I'm saying? To form their own opinion. None of this is good. The fact that I formed my own opinion of the video, the fact that other people formed their own opinion of the video, the fact that his supporters are supporting him and they don't see nothing wrong with the video. The fact is he's giving people shit to go on. Don't give us nothing to go on, CJ. Because like I said, he's fucking his own self up. Court's coming up and you know, I don't think he's going to get the results that he wants. And I don't even think he wants them kids full time. Truth be told, he don't want them kids full time because it is a lot of work and he don't want to be bothered like it. That's why he put them in daycare. CJ said royalty about 10 times. He is obsessed with her. Oh my God, I thought he'd be done moved on a little bit. The video was supposed to be about Nike and CJ, but they couldn't stop talking about royalty. And you know what, y'all? You know, I used to say this a long time ago that when what's her name? Nike, she was so obsessed and so jealous of royalty. I said this a long time ago. I was like, do she fucking wanna? Because that was the first thing when I started seeing all the drama and shit. That was the first thing I said in my head. I said, well, goddamn, do she wanna? Because I mean, you just like this girl to the point where it's just it didn't make any sense. And then I was like, she probably fucking wanna. I could be wrong, but now of course it's turned into hate. But who knows with Nike? Who knows? Jay, you nailed it a whole year later and still using royalty as an excuse, and it's not working anymore. Jay, I asked him a question. Nike got a certificate acting like she got a degree. Yeah, she said that she's a what did she say? Certified is a CNA, CMA, certified medical assistant. Chad, I know what a don't get me wrong. I used to work with kids and well, young adults, and that's what they would go to school for to get their certified medical assistant. Don't get me wrong. That's for, you know, the kids that they would come out, go like to a vocational school and everything when they didn't get their education. So they would get what you call it, their high school diploma, and then they'll get a trade and then they'll get a job. She got a don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not trying to put nobody down with a CMA, but Nike, yeah, she's bragging like she got a fucking 4-year degree. Acting like she got a degree exactly. When CJ said that some of his videos are some of Royalty's ideas. Oh, okay. Royalty kids were the brains. They bought in all the views. Yep. Hey, North Philly. Hey, the video was very messy. They could have skipped over questions, but they want her to react. I'm going to have to watch this video and then come back and do a live on that one, too, because this sounds like it was crazy. You for real, Gossip Room? Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that because I was like, hold up, bitch. You was a little too motherfucking obsessed. And usually when a motherfucker's obsessed like that, guess what? They fucking want you, okay? It didn't make sense at the time when I thought that, but I was like, that's what it sounded like it to me. It's just like a little boy. When a little boy like a girl so much and the girl can't stand him and, you know, he's doing mean stuff to her because he really likes her. That's what I was thinking. I said, I think Nike wants her. She gonna be mad at motherfucker. People tend to hate what they can't have. Yes. You got a point. That's probably why she hate her. She can't have her. Exactly. You don't have to do too much to become, you sure don't. You don't have to do too much to become a medical assistant. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I'm not knocking nobody with what they do. You know, going to school is not fucking easy. And I hated every minute of it. I hated it, but I'm one of the people that when I start something, I gotta finish it. So I don't want to put her down for that, but yes, she was thinking she was the shit. All of this is answering phones and calls and calling patients back. True that. And you ain't gotta have no certification for that either. Wasn't she trying to be friends with Royalty when she got to Vegas? Now she wants to fight her again. Bitch, it's not gonna happen because she's not falling for it. And she's moving away from y'all motherfucking peasants. She's just mad because Royalty made ish happen for her and her family. Exactly. Royalty believed in herself, and that's where it starts, is believing in yourself and having the courage to know your self-worth and move the fuck on and not letting none of that shit behind her hinder her from where she's going. That's what she did. CJ can't do that because he can't even fucking comprehend that, okay? My thing is, if she was so bad and made him treat Nike and Kamari wrong, why do he still want to be cool with her and want her and the kids around? That doesn't make sense because he made all that fucking shit up. She wanted to be friends with Royalty when she got to Vegas to keep tabs on her and her baby daddy. Exact. And I thought that was weird that Nike got a tracking device on CJ's phone so she can know where she's at. But I thought you don't want him. I thought, you into women only. So why would you want a tracking device on CJ's phone to see where he's at? And the fact that he went for a dumb, stupid fuck. And what else? She's weird as fuck. There go Bree because he's a liar and fake. CJ really messed CJ really he messed up the family. He had family brain support. Beauty, she allowed him to shine. Exactly, because she didn't want the limelight like that. Then he went and played himself. He showed the fuck did. Nike also mad royalty has supporters behind her, which I mean, she got her supporters behind her because I be seeing her little comments and everything. Ain't nobody tripping that she's got her own supporters. Ain't nobody even tripping about that. CJ recorded his whole life, and we ain't never see royalty being mean to Kamari. He's so blatantly lying, basically. Yep. Shabak is crazy. Shabak is crazy. I gotta watch that video because I didn't know she was acting like that. And like I said again, CJ having people that don't like royalty around his children, and he knows that, and he don't care. Again, he wanted to start drama with that, deliberately showing her in the video around the kids and stuff. He wanted to get a rise in reaction, but he didn't get one. So now they back to making videos and trying to instigate stuff. Child, she need to sit her ass down because, like you said, that karma is coming faster nowadays. It don't take 10, 15, 20, 25 years to come around. It's coming around a whole lot faster. And I would hate for her karma to come and hit her in her goddamn ass all because she's, riding CJ. All because she's riding a motherfucker like that. She gonna be looking real stupid. Nike supporters are CJ fans. If she go back to Gary, she's gonna be irrelevant again. She's irrelevant here. That's the thing about it. She's irrelevant out there in Vegas because her content is really not saying much at all. But she's saying that I'm gonna do the same way. I love my haters too. Nike hate us, and we love her hater like she be doing. I love my haters too. We love you too. Yeah, if she takes Kamari away from him, are going to people are going to hate her. Yeah, and that's sad because she should have never let him have the little girl. She shouldn't have let him have the little girl. I feel bad that. And Kamara, she doesn't know. She wants to be with her daddy, y'all. She wants to be with her daddy. She didn't get to be around her daddy for some time, and then remember Nike wouldn't let Kamari come down there and stay. I remember that video that Bake did when he was talking about that, where Kamari couldn't go down and stay with her daddy. So Kamari wants to spend time with her daddy. What little time that she can. That's what she really wants more than anything in the world. I think that she probably would have been happier. She might not say it, but we see how Kamari acts. She would have been happy if her mama had to stay home and she could just have her daddy to herself. And that's a normal reaction for a child to have. She understands, well, I think she understands that when her siblings come around, that yes, she's got to share daddy, but when the siblings are gone home with their mama, she shouldn't have to share daddy, and she shouldn't. Shit. But the Nikester ain't going nowhere. The Nikester ain't going nowhere. Nike says she don't like showing affection, but was up. Chad, thank you. Always all over him. She's always all over him, showing him some affection. Y'all be seeing how she be trying to touch him a little bit, touches her. I'm like, look at her doing these test outs and shit. She touching him a little bit to see how he gonna react. And if he don't react crazy, she gonna touch him a little bit more. Let me touch him a little bit more, rub on his shoulder and shit. I'll be like, girl, will you quit trying to test him and try to see how he's gonna do? Because he don't like you for real, but you just be testing shit out. I'll be seeing her ass. And yeah, Tavy, I don't know what's wrong with Tavy. I really don't. Meanwhile, we see how CJ talk about Leon Nation. He's the one that don't like the kids. Hypocrite. Yes, he is. Saying who nation. Kamari is on Royalty Mother's Instagram. Oh, for real? Okay, just smiling in every photo with everyone. So I highly doubt they don't like Kamari. No, come on. Y'all, his Royalty's mama's grown woman. She's my fucking age. And come on now. Why would she look at that little girl and hate her? And same thing with Royalty. Why would Royalty even hate her? Nobody's gonna act like it. Now, would we say, because she's my age group, now would we say that little girl bad in the motherfucker and she need an ass whooping? Now we might say some shit like that about a child, but we're not gonna sit there and say we hate that little girl, or I can't stand that little girl. We wouldn't say that, And I'm just speaking because we're in the same age group. So I highly doubt that woman has ever said that, nor feels that way. So they mentioned Royalty and the kids again. That's what I'm hearing. I'm gonna have to watch that video, and then of course, I don't know if I'm gonna do a live and a video or one or the other. I'm not decided yet. Why is Kamari's room empty at Nike's house? I ain't seen her room talking about all her stuff at her daddy's house because she don't want to live her. She don't want no shape, form, or fashion remnants or reminders that she's staying at that house at all. So she ain't got shit over. That's why. When she was dropped off at both Mom and Royalty Mama Royalty and Royalty protected her when CJ pulled the gun out and she put her back in the car. Oh, I didn't see that part. Yeah, yep. And as much I don't get it that Nike feels the way she feels about Royalty because as much as she want to say, remember she said something about when Royalty was paying a child support, she ain't had nothing to do with all that, but she was paying your child support to make sure your daughter was being taken care of, and the fact that you still disrespected this woman to woman. Yeah, at some point in time she should have been like, you know what, y'all, I was wrong. This woman helped pay my child support to make sure my daughter was okay, but you still disrespected her and talked about her like a motherfucking dog. But Royalties has a good heart, so I know she doesn't regret doing what she did because she did it to help take care of the child, and she loved the individual that she was with at that time. And that's what people do when they love and care about somebody. And as we can see, Nike, like I always keep saying, y'all, she got them entities on her. Got them entities on her. She got them entities on her, honey, and she don't even know it. She don't even know it. I can see it all on her big back ass. CJ so slow. He was saying Legacy and Jalea are what? Legacy and Jalea are technically siblings. The fuck is this nigga over here talking about? They only mentioning Royalty because they know, yep, court is coming up and they want a negative reaction. I hope Royalty keeps ignoring. She's going to keep ignoring them, and we're going to keep on doing videos and stating our goddamn opinions and getting CJ in an uproar and the rest of them in an uproar. So that's what we're going to fucking do. So she ain't got to say a goddamn thing here. Because I'm going to keep it coming, goddamn. I'm going to keep my foot on that motherfucking neck. So she ain't got to say shit. Because everything that I'm going to be saying, she going to be thinking. Now, she probably going to be thinking everything that I'm going to be saying, y'all. I'm going to be saying some shit. Okay. I love you always, my beautiful soulmate. Hey, Primetime. Hey. Nice to see y'all. Be seeing your comments. I thought Shanike said she didn't have to pay rent in her last video. She said something like she's living for free. She a motherfucking lie. Somebody paying for it. I bet you that. Somebody paying for it. And if that's G's and them properties, CJ's paying for it. Unless she doing a little something strange for some change, I don't know, allegedly, but she won't get on here and talk about us like a goddamn dog and call people motherfucking names and shit. Goddamn it, I can do the same thing because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. But yeah. But yeah, so I just want, I don't know if it's going to cut off in an hour because I'm at 51:56, so it may cut off. Like you said, CJ is very sneaky when it comes to court. She said he beat her in child support case. He didn't beat her. Child. Let me go on and say it. She was dumb. That's what that was, y'all. She was dumb. How this dumb, stupid ass nigga gonna beat her? How he gonna beat her? He ain't got no sense, y'all. He ain't got no sense. He beat her because she's stupid, okay? Like I always tell y'all in my videos, honey, I would drag CJ up and down them Vegas steps courthouse. Honey, he'd be like, I don't want nothing to do with that bitch. She's sickness. She's crazy. Honey, I would have him in court every fucking month. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I would drag that nigga in them courts every time you turn around. He wouldn't fuck with me. I trust and believe when I tell you that. I ain't lived on this goddamn earth this long to not know some shit to do. And he thinking he running something by taking Roy to court for the first time. Shit, I would have got that ass a long time ago. And I hope he hear it, because I sure would have. Like you said, CJ is very snake. Yeah, when it comes to court, blessings to you all. Why they want to do a sit down with Roy? Is that what they said? They want to do a sit down with Royalty's family? What? I'm about to watch a video. Views and desperation. She said she had the dumb Gary lawyer. Yeah, she probably had a court-appointed lawyer where she didn't have to pay for one. Hey, Kiara, yeah, she probably had a court-appointed lawyer. That's what I'm thinking. She ain't had no money to pay no goddamn child support lawyer. That says a lot about her. She beat herself. Exactly, she beat her goddamn self. To let a motherfucker like CJ beat her, he's not smart, y'all. He's not smart. Jay, he beat her because he put all his money in his entertainment name, CJ So Cool. He already admitted to it. And you know what, y'all? When I try to look for stuff under CJ So Cool, I couldn't find nothing. As far as property being owned in Vegas, maybe I didn't look right because I tried a different search for different things and I couldn't find nothing. Maybe I didn't look right. I don't know. I think she was scared to fight the amount because he would have requested oh! Oh, that could have been it. And she still ain't addressed it, y'all. She done came out with this motherfucking question and answer with baby daddy. Where's the other video at that she was supposed to be uploading addressing this? You know, I'm still waiting on that so I can dissect that and tear it to pieces, you know. She still ain't came out with none. That's probably why she didn't fight it. Because y'all know quiet as it's kept, y'all. I'm quiet as it's kept. I'll be sitting here looking at the videos and pull them. I said, oh, she do look like him. She's got that nose she got. That can be her mama's nose, okay? But them eyes and stuff and that forehead and stuff, I don't know. It's suspect. That's all I'm going to say. It's suspect. And that's the story I'm sticking with. Right, I thought Nike agreed to keep him off for 6 months. She done took him, knowing her, she done took him off altogether because these little bitty crumbs that she's getting from him, she's happy with that. And she's trying to play it smart. Don't underestimate Nike, guys. She's trying to play it smart. She knows that what's her face is still around. What's that girl's name? Lexi's still around, you know, here and there to make her money off CJ. We know what that means. And she ain't really seen no other woman except for that one girl that was over doing the slumber party that was posted on the Tea Room. I think the Tea Room showed the girl, and she's an Instagram model. So Nike's still trying to hang around. She's not that fucking stupid. She's still trying to hang around and be all up in a picture and shit because she's gonna make her fucking move. Trust and believe. She's gonna make her move. She's just laying low in the cut. Now she's a lot closer so she can relax a little bit, but she's gonna make that move. Did CJ upload a new video? I ain't seen him upload no new video except for that one he did yesterday. Yes, they keep saying it. Renee, he probably gonna do same thing to Royalty. Kind of took a break from watching CJ. See, y'all, I gotta watch him because I gotta get my content. And if he get on my nerves, then I'll just kind of pause the video a little bit and be watching something else or doing something else. I have to watch him in like pieces. But if they were the problem, so they said in the past, why do they want to be around them? Yeah, I gotta definitely watch this because I did not know that now they want to have a sit down with Royalty, and now she wants to fight. She'll fight Royalty again. He told Nike he wipes his butt with $1,400 a month, and that was nothing. I hope Royalty gets that to court. A lot of people are thinking that because CJ's videos aren't doing so good, they thinking that he's, you know, deliberately doing all of this, which he very well could be, and that's going to lower his child support. That ain't how child support works. Child support is going to go by his earnings of what he's been making, and they're not going to look at the fact, oh, in the last month his income done went down. The judges don't care about that. They care about the benefit or the wellness for the kids. That's what they care about. And even when men that don't have a job, the judge be like, you better go get a job, okay, because you got this child support order right here. So do anybody really think on the other side, do they really think that because he's not doing as good as he has been doing in the last year that the judge is going to be like, well, he doesn't really have the money? No, sell some of that fucking shit. Sell some of them necklaces, them old hollow ass necklaces and them hollow ass rings. Sell some of that fucking shit. Sell it, because I'm getting sick of him walking around with this shit on anyway. It's played out. Don't know real rich men. He ain't wealthy. Don't know real rich men walking around looking like a fool like that. That's the fucking problem anyway. You're walking around looking like a fucking fool with all of this bullshit dangling around your neck and shit, and then on your fingers. I was like, those rings are played out. Just stop putting all of his dumb shit on. Just look normal, dress normal. Well, I mean, he's just wearing casual shit, but the rings and the necklace and stuff, that shit is played out now, and I don't know why he don't get that. Then Nike asked him who he loved the most out of. He ain't love her. He said Nike. He just did it for the views, y'all. Lies can't even keep Royalty name. He ain't never loved Nike. He's never loved. I think he loved that girl Samantha more than he would have considered even loving a Nike, a Reebok, or whatever the fuck. I think he probably had more feelings for her than Nike. He's just dealing with Nike because she's around because she'll do what the fuck ever. You know, niggas always got to have one of them kind of women around that's gonna do whatever, you know, and she's that motherfucker. She'll do whatever for him, whenever and however. So that's why she's around. It ain't because he got feelings for her or that he cares for her. No, she's that bitch. That's how I talk, y'all. She that bitch that's gonna be down for him to do whatever the fuck he want, whenever the fuck he want, however the fuck he want. That's why she's there. Yes, Nike said it in the hot seat with Kamari that they want to have a sit down with Royalty and the kids. Never. She never asked for a review. Nothing. Damn it, exactly. Let me see. Laugh aloud. I didn't want to be messy, so I didn't say nothing. But yeah, That's the reason why Nike's around. So I don't know why she thinks that because she's down there now with CJ that this means something. This is just an opportunity for CJ to try to use her to get what he can. And guess what? He's doing it because it seems like from what I'm listening to the comments and everything, I ain't watched the video yet. It looks like that he's trying to get ready to gear up, set up, and start some more bullshit. Keep on jumping on and off because I'm looking at the views, the numbers and shit, and it'll keep dropping, and then somebody else get back on keep dropping. Y'all, who's on here? Who's on here that's on the other side? Who's on here that's on the other side? If y'all got something to say, you can say something. You welcome to say something. I ain't gonna cuss you out. It just depends on what mood I'm in if I'm gonna cuss you out or not. But I ain't gonna cuss you. I'm gonna try not to. This is exactly what I've been saying. She threw up the white flag because she knew a DNA test. When is she gonna do this DNA test, y'all? We're gonna have to bring it even harder. I'm me anyway. I'm gonna have to bring it even harder. Like, where the fuck is this DNA test at? I need to know. But who catches the tea? CJ was spilling about them getting into it with her son, Ben and Gary. Well, who? Nike about her son, Ben and Gary? At this point, Kadera needs to title his next video, "I'll do something strange. Little something strange for a piece of change. Little something strange for a piece of change." You know a nigga will, y'all. You know he will. I don't even want to go into detail what I just thought in my head what he would do, but I think he... Oh my God, I think he would do it. All I gotta say is sassy and saucy. That's all I'm gonna say. That DNA test is probably haunting Shanike in her sleep. It should be, cause child, or something like that. Y'all see how Nike looked when CJ started saying the stuff she didn't want him to mention. Ooh, I gotta watch it. Shay, last my some name knew it was some shit in the air. The whole situation was going on. But yeah, this is just getting on my nerves. The fact that, they want to sit down and have a talk with royalty. And child, I wouldn't have none of them peasants 20 feet away from me, meaning because you don't know what they gonna do. It could be a setup. When motherfuckers don't like you and they got a problem with you, you gotta watch your surroundings when you around them. And I'm glad that's why royalty's moving, because you don't know what these motherfuckers might try to do. You gotta watch your surroundings when you're dealing with motherfuckers like that. Don't be ill prepared. So I am so glad that she's moving. Yeah, Bree, she said she was also saying that CJ told Lexi her business that she didn't want her to know. What do they still want to have communication with? The kids he hates so much. Exactly. Yeah, she want to talk to royalty. Royalty don't want to rank to her. Exactly. Nobody wants to talk to Nike and have anything to discuss. There's nothing to discuss because, like I keep hollering and saying over and over, in my opinion, CJ was at fault, but a lot of it had to do with Nike as well. All of that shit Nike started, and then when Royalty and them broke up, Lexi put her little 4 cents in, and then Nike came down and caused all this confusion with the help of CJ. I'm gonna keep him in there because he was the main factor, the main motherfucking factor. All of this stuff done got started, and and it blew up, and now we gonna let bygones be bygones? No, ma'am, no. Hell will freeze over before Royalty and her family exactly do a sit down with them. Yeah, it's not gonna ever happen. It's sad she had to move though because she was there first. Exactly. And I hope he don't try to move near her because somebody being from that same place, he probably kind of knows the area. I'm sure he does, and if he doesn't, he can probably find out. So I'm glad that like I said, most of the houses that she looked at, she didn't show no information surrounding the area, no addresses, and of course she knew not to do that. So more than likely, like I said, I could be wrong. That ain't gonna be my first goddamn time being wrong, but I could be wrong. But more than likely, the houses that we saw in the video is not gonna be one of the houses that she picked. She's probably gonna pick something totally fucking different as well, as she should if she does do that. Well, if he loves Nike so much, why not talk about Nike more than he talks about royalty? Exactly. Start talking about her more than you talk about royalty. Take out on a fucking date. Put a ring on a goddamn finger. Ain't nobody gonna care. Nike knows CJ favor. She does know that. And I was looking at Royalty's video earlier, and I was like, Royalty is really a beautiful girl. And then when I seen Nike, I was like, Nike just doesn't have a chance. I'm not even trying to be mean or nasty anything, but it's just a matter of fact. Royalty, I mean, hands down, there's no competition. And I don't understand why Nike, still competes. I feel like Nike is still competing, even though CJ and Royalty are not together. I feel like she's still competing. And I don't know why, because she's just, fighting her own goddamn self. Because she's been fake again, laugh my ass off, like he claimed he was doing back then with Royalty. Yeah, and who is this about CPS? I hope he don't get her address again. Exactly, exactly. I hope he doesn't get her address either. But he can't. The thing about it, what can he call CPS on her about now? Ain't nothing, and there's nothing that's been going on. And I'm sure he knows now. Yeah, Nike is a pick me kind of female, exactly. Desperate and confused. I'm sure CJ knows now that Royalty's not playing and everything, so hopefully he backs out because it's just gonna make things worse for him. CPS keeps getting caught on her. That's why she moved because he did. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even consider that. That's why she moved because yeah, they was over there once a week. Exactly. She can have any man that she wants. CJ knows that. But that's how niggas usually are when you be with them you know, and you give them your all, that's niggas like him. That's what they do. They think you ain't going nowhere. And then when the woman finally leaves, they can't handle it. And guess what? They constantly blame the female. Took forever. She definitely gave pick me with them questions. Y'all know the new laws into play as of today. You can't just make random CPS calls. Well, I wish they had done this a long time ago because that was very out of order. And I wish that she had filed a complaint against that agency for what they were doing, because she can file a complaint with them and report that to the state of Nevada of what was going on, because that was very unjustified. All them calls that kept coming in, and each time. Yes, I understand that some calls are for real and shit can happen if you don't follow up with that shit, but seeing everything played out, then his ass should have been investigated too. Simply put, if she's gonna get investigated, and he should have been too. That's just my take on it. When you learn, oh yeah, her lease was up and she was ready to upgrade, and then of course I think so too. Like somebody else just said that, she wanted to move to be away from them, and then all of the CPS shit. CJ hasn't even took Nike. What's she gonna wear down there? I'm sure that shit's small. Shit, a lot of people down in Vegas is itty bitty, honey. So what's she gonna wear? Shit, she gonna have to order some shit offline. They went out to eat maybe twice. And what did he finally tell her happy birthday? I think he said it on her timeline. I think he said that. But did he ever go out to celebrate her birthday with her? No, he did not. He ain't go back to. He didn't even do nothing for her birthday. And she's still sitting around hoping and wishing and praying. You need to sit down before she talk about that black eye. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, but mine was just, yeah, okay. Said Royalty was dead to her, so that means no need to first sit down. Yeah, I don't understand, like I said, guys, what the sit down will be about. At this point, the damage is being done, and there's nothing that can do to change that. It can be 10, 15 years down the line, and it's better that it just stays this way. It's just better this way. And then again, and then also, those are low vibrational individuals, so you don't want those type of people in your circle. As we can all see, that Royalty is definitely elevating. And oh yeah, the black eye thing. Royalty is definitely elevating, and like I said, the last thing you want to deal with is some bullshit when you ain't got to. When you ain't got to. It's just that simple. Can't wait for the black eye thing to come out. That will hopefully destroy CJ. Laugh out loud. He brought the twins some birthday balloons for her birthday. But yeah, guys. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about CJ and that whole little incident. And I do believe, like I said, he's doing the shit on purpose, again, because he wants to get a reaction from Royalty. I'm glad she hasn't reacted. Whether it was a skit or not, it was inappropriate. That's the story I'm sticking with. And I believe that it was, he was edited trying to make it look like it was not as bad as it really was. That's the story I'm sticking with. I don't give a damn what another motherfucker got to say, talking about it was just staged. Okay, if it was staged, so the fuck, but he shouldn't have done it anyway, simply put. She didn't just say Royalty. She said Royalty. Oh shit, Royalty and her kids, including the twins. She sure did. She said they all dead to her over there. They all dead to her, and that's the most hateful thing a person can say. And now if a bitch say that about another bitch, that's fine. But you don't say that about nobody's fucking kids. CJ's, again, he's more clingy to the twins than he is the one that's there with him 24/7. Okay, she ain't gonna like it, but it's the truth. It's the truth hurts. Truth hurts. Probably because court is coming, she didn't want to expose it. It was probably just a warning to keep him quiet. That's a fact about the black eye. Oh, that is a good question about what royalty got some shit up her sleeves, and she's being nice. She's genuinely a good-hearted person, and she doesn't want to destroy CJ. She didn't want to destroy CJ. That's why she didn't say a lot of things that she could have said. Because again, at some point in time, they did have a relationship. And she knows she's not in the business of wanting to destroy this man. But now all bets are off. But at the same time, I still don't think that she really wants to destroy him. I think she just, like somebody just said, she just wants him to stop it and just, go on about your business. So hopefully he's going to go on about his business, and they can both live their lives, and she can move on and meet somebody that's going to be terrific for her and her children, and get married and live her goddamn life. That will kill CJ, but it'll be just what he deserves. Shit. But anyway, guys, it has been real, and I don't know, I might try to do another live. I want to try to do lives a little bit more often, and get on here and just, why is this thing doing this? And get on here and just, talk about some of the shit. And like I said, I really wanted to do the video and get on here and talk about the whole situation with the throwing the blanket across the room, because I was like, okay, let me get on here and talk about this, because it's a lot of people on here got some shit to say and what they think, and let me get on here and put my goddamn 2 cents in. And it's working so far. Her and Rico video, I seen that in her stories. They look cute together too, walking. Royalty had on little heels and everything. They look really nice together. I saw that, and she looked happy and at peace and everything. I support her in her decisions that she makes. She decides she wants to be with Rico as in a relationship. She'll work it out. Everything will work out for the good. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything will work out for the good. Royalty's far from stupid. She got out of a fucked up situation, so she's not gonna put herself in any position that's going to make her look bad, or whatever the case may be. She's learned a whole lot from being. Oh, somebody said they don't like Rico. She's learned a lot from being with CJ. I don't like Rico, but I want her to be happy. And I definitely do too. I want her to be happy. I definitely want her to be happy. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. I want her to be happy, and, where she finds love at is where she finds love at. And as long as she's happy and she's safe and everything, that's enough for me. I ain't her mama. Look at me trying to talk like I'm her mama, but, I do care about, her best interest. So yeah, that's what I, want for her. I just have to learn to trust Rico more. Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Keep up with the live streams. I love your energy, your interaction with the comments. Okay. Thank you, Ebony. Y'all, I be getting in my little moods where I be like, let me get on here and tear these motherfuckers up. And then sometime I'll be like, I don't feel like it, but yeah, I'm gonna get back on here, sooner than later. I just started it out, and I was like, do I want to keep on doing live streams? Because I hate committing to shit. I hate committing to any goddamn thing. I don't like shit like that. So that's just one of my little flaws. I hate committing to any goddamn thing, and I didn't want to commit to it, but I'm gonna try, y'all. But anyway, guys, it's been real, and I thank you all for coming in to my live stream, and I will definitely be back soon. He said I hate committing to. I'm glad I ain't the only goddamn one. I won't do shit when I fucking won't do it. Shit. That's how I always been with everything. But I will see you all soon, and thank you for coming on my live stream. And grab you a membership, guys. I think it's like $4.99. Yes, continue to laugh. Okay, I promise I will, y'all. And I will see you all soon, and let's keep it real, baby. See y'all soon.